Let us begin our strategy for problem solving by analyzing the problem. The first thing we want to do is identify the question being asked. In this case, the question is, how many months will it take for her to reach her goal? So now that we know what's being asked of us to find, we actually know what our variable is going to represent. So let us go ahead and assign a variable. Keep in mind that you can go ahead and use any letter that you wish. I'll go ahead and use a variable x for this problem. And then x is going to represent the number of months it will take her to reach her goal. So there we go. That's going to be our assignment of the variable. So now let us go back to analyzing the word problem and see what other information we could extract. Well, we know she currently has 5 restaurants. And we know that she intends to open 3 more each month. And that she has a goal of opening a total of 62 restaurants. So we want to be able to incorporate all this stuff into one equation. 62 restaurants. So we know she wants to open up a total of 62 restaurants. That's what her goal is. But what else do we know? Well, we know she already has 5 restaurants. So she already has 5. So she needs a few more remaining. Now what's going to follow is going to be the remaining restaurants. And how we're going to do that depends on what else the information is given. We know she intends to open 3 more each month. So let's go ahead and do a little table. So let's see. We'll go ahead and do M for month. And we'll do R for number of corresponding restaurants. So in 1 month, she will open up 3 new restaurants. In 2 months, she will open up 6 restaurants. And in 3 months, she will have a total of 9 new restaurants. So if we keep on going with this pattern, in X number of months, she is going to have, the pattern here is everything's being multiplied by 3. So she will have 3x restaurants. So that's going to be what we're going to add to that. So we're going to add 3x. And that's going to give us a total number of restaurants, which is, again, the number of restaurants she has now, which is 5. And the number of restaurants she's going to open up in the future, which is 3x, depending on the number of months that go by. So let us go ahead and solve our equation. So we'll start off with the original equation, which is going to be 62 is equal to 5 plus 3x. So we want to get the x variable by itself, and we want to eliminate the plus 5 first. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 5 from both sides, so we'll end up with 62 minus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3x minus 5. Again, we have to subtract from both sides of the equation, not just one. And on the right-hand side, the positive 5 and the negative 5 simplify out, and we're left with simply 3x. And on the left-hand side, we have 62 minus 5. We could go ahead and do that off to the side of scratch work. Go ahead and do so. And then you'll see that you end up with 57. So 62 minus 5 is 57. So now the last thing to do is, again, we want to get the x completely by itself. Right now we're multiplying the x by 3. So the opposite operation is going to be division. So we're going to divide both sides. And we're going to divide by the number it is that we want to eliminate, which is 3. So on the right-hand side, the positive 3 divided with the 3 simplify out, and we're left with x. And if we do division, we'll end up with 57 divided by 3 is equal to 19. So let us go ahead and state our conclusion clearly. Since the question was how many months will it take her to reach her goal, we're going to go ahead and say our conclusion is the following. It will take Ashley 19 months to reach her goal of 62 restaurants. So let us go ahead and check the result. Again, when checking the result, you want to start off with the original equation. So we'll have 62 is equal to 5 plus 3 times x. We'll go ahead and color code x in green. However, we know that x is equal to 19, so we're going to substitute that in, and we end up with 62 is equal to 5 plus 3 times 19, and then 62 is going to be equal to 5. And now 3 times 19 is going to go ahead and give us 57. So all we have to do now is do 5 plus 57, which is going to be equal to 62. So we end up with 62 is equal to 62. That is a true statement, so our solution is correct.